Hey everybody, it's James W. Falcon, and just a really quick, candid video. I guess it may be about, let me see here. Looks like it's a little bit after 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I just wanted to kind of do, I guess, a little bit of a video journal. Today was really hectic. I had planned to relax a little bit, try to gather myself because it was a really tough week. But just been in the mode of doing things. It's funny. I picked up the vacuum cleaner a little after I woke up this morning with the express purpose of doing a cleaning from bottom to the top here in the house, and one thing after the next just demanded my attention. So I went from putting the vacuum cleaner down, and I never even turned it on, to doing I don't know how many trips to the store, to fixing a toilet, to just about everything else in between. Finishing up a little bit later on with taking my youngest daughter to gymnastics. And you know, it hit me in doing all of these things. Family is a privilege. Please don't misunderstand me. I am incredibly thankful for the roles that I play in humanity, whether it's to my immediate family, to my children, or anybody else in my family for that matter, to the people I serve in my vocation, just as a neighbor, etc. But what hit me really was just the amount of, I don't want to call it pressure, but the amount of obligation, I guess is the best way to say it, that is put on me as a human being and as a man. I noticed that there's an expectation that others have of me as a man. I'm not saying that that's any heavier or lighter than my feminine counterparts, but just in relationship to when men speak, I see why so many men call it quits. I see why people walk away from their spouses and pack a car and drive off. I see why many fathers turn their backs on their children, because what it takes to be faithful and dependable is a lot. It takes a lot. I see why so many have called it quits. And I'm not saying that to justify their cowardness, not at all. I shouldn't even have said that. That's kind of a judgment call, and I am in no place to judge anybody, so retract that statement. But I see why those of us who stay, and those of us who leave. I see it. Who wants to be in a lifestyle? It's not just a lifetime, because that suggests that there are things that are having to be done on a timeline. No, who wants to have a lifestyle? That is something you craft, you choose, you develop, you mold, you shape. Who wants a lifestyle of servitude? Nobody. Nobody in their right mind. Only the tender, loving, caring, compassionate person, man, who understands that his actions are not only going to be worth something today, but he's setting the tone and the pace for generations to come. There are a million reasons why men remain silent, why men who were active and who talked a lot, who were really engaging and outgoing, stop talking, withdraw, go into their men caves and never come out, find toys or other women. I understand why all of those things happen, because who in their right mind would want to hang in there? Who would want to be the faithfully counted on? Because at the end of it all, you pay an incredible price. And that price is never going to be the thing that balances with the return on the investment, because what you do in these roles are not about a return on investment. You do what you do for the purpose of others, plain and simple. Men, whoever you are, those of you that have remained, those of you that are still there, those of you that have remained faithful to that woman, or perhaps you didn't remain faithful, but you hung in there. You gave yourself another chance, and she gave you another chance. Or perhaps you gave yourself many more chances, and perhaps she gave you many more chances. Whatever the scenario, whoever you are, as a man to men, if you still are there, then I tip my hat to you, sir, because I understand the pressures of manhood. And that's exactly why we are who and what we are. If you don't hear anything else tonight, if you don't hear anything else from what I say, let me say that you are valued and you are greatly appreciated. It is unfortunate for so many men that it will take your absence for you to really be appreciated. And I hope that that, my friend, is never going to be you. James W. Falcon here. I hope you don't mind. This is a very candid video that I just wanted to post a few minutes after 11 o'clock. May you be blessed in ways that you will know today and tomorrow, and may everyone around you, everyone connected to you, be blessed as well. I'm going to be coming back at you soon with so much more on this whole thing. What would happen when men articulate what's on their minds? What would happen if we took a more sensitive approach to the women in our lives? What would happen if we rethought the game plan and re-engaged in a more loving, patient way? What would happen if we stopped being silent and we started to speak up and out? What would happen when men speak?